Hello everybody, welcome back to Gap Languages. My name is Muhammad and today we're gonna learn some common action verbs in Dari. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss a lesson. Your support helps us create more videos to help you learn Afghan local languages. So let's get started. ساعت 7 بجه است. ساعت 7 بجه است. ساعت 7 بجه است. So this means it is 7 o'clock. I can also say ساعت 7 بجه صبح است. ساعت 7 بجه صبح است. So it is 7 o'clock in the morning. افتاو در حال برآمدن است. افتاو در حال برآمدن است. So this means the sun is coming up literally. So but that could be the equivalent of the sun is shining or the sun is rising up. ای خانم از خواب بیدار میشه. ای خانم از خواب بیدار میشه. ای خانم از خواب بیدار میشه. This means this lady wakes up from the sleep. So literally it means she or this lady wakes up from the sleep, but that is the equivalent of she wakes up. Alright, I can also say او چشمای خدا باز میکنه. او چشمای خدا باز میکنه. چشم is the eye, چشما is eyes. او چشمای خدا باز میکنه. So this means she opens her eyes. In the next picture, the تصویر دیگه، او در تخت خواب خود شخیای خدا میکشه. شخی, or I can say شخی بدن خدا میکشه. شخی بدن is the stretching the body. Literally that means او شخی بدن خدا میکشه. بدن او So the next one is خمیازه کشیدن. خمیازه کشیدن. If I say the lady is yawning, خمیازه کشیدن is basically that is yawning. او خمیازه میکشه. او خمیازه میکشه. And if the subject is I, ما خمیازه میکشم. ما خمیازه میکشم. If it is, let's say, to, which is you, and we use it in informal conditions, we say, I can say, تو خمیازه میکشی. تو خمیازه میکشی. And if it is like we, which is ما خمیازه میکشیم. If that is they, اونا خمیازه میکشن. اونا خمیازه میکشن. And as you can see how I'm conjugating each personal pronouns, you see the ending or the suffix, like if the first one is ما خمیازه میکشم, خمیازه میکشه, خمیازه میکشن. Yeah. So that is how we conjugate the verbs. And in this picture here, او چشمای خدا میماله. مالیدن is like to او چشمای خدا مالش میکنه یا میماله. So she rubs her eyes. او چشمای خدا میماله. She rubs her eyes. If I say I rub my eyes, so I can say ما چشمای خدا میمالم. So let's say if somebody I think like sometimes they say that it's not a good idea to rub your eyes. Like here, let's say you see somebody and the person is kind of rubbing her or his eyes, you can say, if basically you're gonna use an imperative sentence here, you can say don't rub your eyes. So in Farsi we say چشمای خدا نمال. چشمای خدا نمال. Namal. So don't rub your eyes. I think it's not a good idea because you might get some stupid wrinkles around your eyes because they are way sensitive. So yeah, it's a sensitive area around your eyes. Alright, the next picture here, او از تخت خواب خود میخیزه. او از تخت خواب خود میخیزه. از تخت خواب خیستن is like she gets up from her sleep. Now if I conjugate this one, ما از تخت خواب خود میخیزم. ما از تخت خواب خود میخیزم. Now, so if I ask you, ای خانم چی میکنه؟ what does she do? so say او از تخت خواب خود میخیزه. Alright, now if I ask you, let's do a question. The question is, what time is it? In Farsi I'm going to ask, so you're going to respond ساعت چند بجه است. ساعت چند بجه است. So it means what time is it? So take a few seconds and guess and try to answer this one. So if I say, let's say you're asking me ساعت چند بجه است, then I can say ساعت 7 بجه است. 7 بجه. Or I can say ساعت 7 بجه صبح است. And the next one, let me make a question for this one too. او خانم چی میکنه? So what does the lady do, or what is she doing? او خانم چی میکنه? So take a second or take a few seconds and think and try to answer this one. Okay, now let's say you're asking me the same question. او خانم چی میکنه? So I can say او خانم بیدار میشه. بیدار میشه یا از خواب میخیزه. او خانم بیدار شدن or میخیزه, they are synonymous, so that means she gets up or she wakes up. Okay, then you can and the next one, so if I say she's opening her eyes, I can say او چشمای خود باز میکنه. او چشمای خود باز میکنه. And now let's go to the next picture. Now here if I ask you او خانم چی میکنه? So pause the video and answer what is she doing. او now let me answer this one. Let's say you're asking me او خانم چی میکنه؟ او شخیای بدن خودم میکشه. Or I can say حرکت کششی, او چند حرکت کشی میره. حرکت کشی, it's also stretching. She stretches her body. او چند حرکت کششی میره. If I say I want to do some stretching, ما باید چند حرکت کشی برم. Or if I say to somebody چند حرکت کشی برو. چند is like here it means a few. چند حرکت کشی برو. Okay, now here او خانم چی میکنه؟ او خمیازه میکشه. او خمیازه میکشه. او خانم چی میکنه؟ So think and pause the video and answer. او خانم چشمای خودم میماله. Now here if I say او خانم چی میکنه? So pause the video and answer the question. او خانم چی میکنه? What is the lady doing, or what does the lady do? So if you're asking me the same question, I can say او خانم از تخت خواب خود میخیزه. او خانم از تخت خواب خود میخیزه. Alright, now let's go to the next one. Here in this picture you can see she's still stretching her body. Now here I can say the whole picture. او چند حرکت کششی میره. او چند حرکت کششی میره. Now she does, literally this means she goes a few stretching, but that is the equivalent of she stretches her body. او چند حرکت کششی میره. Or if I say I am doing some stretching, so I can say ما چند حرکت کششی میرم. حرکت کششی. Kashish, basically that is stretching. Harakat is the movement. Oh, sorry, that is movement. Alright, in this picture we can see او خانم بعد شوی میره. This shoy is restroom. او خانم بعد شوی میره. If I say I am going or I go to the restroom, I can say ما بعد شوی میرم. ما بعد شوی میرم. Alright, if I say you are going to the restroom, شما بعد شوی میرین. Alright, now in this picture او خانم, so if I ask you where does the lady go, او خانم کجا میره؟ او خانم بعد شوی میره. Alright, and the next one is if I say what is she doing, او چی میکنه؟ او دست روی خودم میشویه. او دست روی, this is the hand and روی is the hand, face. او دست روی خودم میشویه. If I say you are washing your face, شما, which is formal, شما دست روی خودم میشویین. You see the ending or the way I am conjugating it, like شما دست روی خودم میشویین. And if I want to make it negative, like I can say, let's say we are not washing our hands and
faces like ما دستروی خدا نمیشوییم. میشوییم becomes نمیشوییم. Alright, now here I think she's going to her bed, or maybe she's going to her bedroom bed. او به اتاق خود میره. او به اتاق خود میره. She goes to her room. او به کجا میره؟ او به کجا میره. Now you can say, you can pause the video and answer. او به اتاق خود میره. او به اتاق خود میره. If I say I'm going to my room, ما به اتاق میرم. And so let's say if you want to conjugate this one with what other personal pronouns, let's say with they, اونا به اتاقشان میره. You see there is a little slight changes in the sentence. If I say ما به اتاقم میرم, here means my, and if that is plural, let's say they are going to their rooms, so this could be اونا به اتاقشان میرن. شان here, so that is exactly there. Like if I say او به اتاقش, you see اتاقش, we have ish here, that means her. او به اتاقش میره. Now if I say you go to your, or you're going to your room, شما به اتاقتان, which is formal. Here تان means formal. شما به اتاقتان میرین. So here I can, شما, we can use شما in two situations. The first one is like we use it as a singular person, and the reason we do that is because it is to be polite and to be formal. On the other hand, shema means also like y'all. In English we have something that you all, like it is more than one person, and that is going to be plural. Like shema ba اتاقتان میرین, it could be for one person, and the reason we do that, so that is going to be something formal and something to be more polite. On the other hand, shema ba اتاقتان میرین could be more talking about more than one person. Now if I say with the informal one, tu, which is two, and that is also you, tu ba اتاقت میری. Now here it, tu ba اتاقت میری. Now you're going to your room. If I make it a question, so for question, the easiest way is like, we have a positive sentence like tu ba اتاقت میری. Now it's a statement, it's a positive sentence. Now if I ask somebody like, are you going to your room? So the only thing we can change is the tonality of our voice. Like if I ask you شما با اتاقتان میرین, you see there's a little bit of change, like it's kind of your tone of voice is kind of raising and falling down, like شما با اتاقتان میرین, you see, شما با اتاقتان میرین, or تو با اتاقت میری, like are you going to your room? Alright, so the next one, so here او خانم لباسهای خودم میپوشه. او خانم لباسهای خودم میپوشه. Now she's putting on. میپوشه here means wear. She's getting dressed up. Now here if I say I'm wearing my dress or I'm wearing my clothes, I can say ما لباسهای من میپوشم. ما لباسهای من میپوشم. And if it is like تو, which is you in informal situation, تو لباسهای تا, or لباسهای تا میپوشی. If it is you as in y'all, شما لباسهای تا نه. You say لباسهای تا and لباسهای تا نه میپوشین. If I say we are wearing our, ما لباسهای ما, so here we can use ourselves literally, so that could be ourselves clothes. ما لباسهای خود میپوشیم. ما لباسهای خود میپوشیم. Now here خدا is could be used in other with other personal pronouns. If I say I'm wearing myself clothes, like which is a little weird sentence in English, I can say ما لباسهای خود میپوشم. So I'm wearing myself's clothes. Now if I use it with he, she, it, او لباسهای خود میپوشه, and what is to لباسای تو لباسای خود می پوشی. You are putting on your clothes to لباسای خود. You see we use خود یا خود ما as a possessive pronoun, you know. Or if I say اونا, which is they, اونا لباسای خود می پوشن. اونا لباسای خود می پوشن. Alright, now the next picture. So you can take a moment, I can answer this one. او خانم چی میکنه? What does that lady do? او خانم چی میکنه؟ او لباس خود میپوشه. او لباس I think I should have said you should take a pause the video and try to answer. Alright, and the next picture here we have, so now you can see she is making her bed, and Dari we say او تخت خواب خود جمع میکنه. جمع میکنه, literally that means she collects or she gathers, but that is the equivalent of she is making her bed. او تخت خواب خود جمع میکنه. او تخت خواب خود جمع میکنه. Now if I say I'm making my bed, I can say ما تخت خواب خود جمع میکنم. If it is تو تخت خواب خود جمع میکنی. Now if I want to make a negative, ما تخت خواب خود جمع نمیکنم. ما تخت خواب خود جمع نمیکنم. If it is her, he or she, او تخت خود جمع میکنه. او تخت خواب خود جمع نمیکنه. Say میکنه and نمیکنه. میکنه is a positive. نمیکنه یا نمیکنن is the way we make our sentences negative. Alright, now here if I ask you what is she doing or what does she do, او چی میکنه? So you can pause the video and answer. Now let's go to the next video, the next picture. So او به آشپزخانه میره. او به آشپزخانه میره. او خانم به آشپزخانه میره. That lady goes to the kitchen. آشپزخانه is the kitchen. او به آشپزخانه میره. Here in the picture we can say see یخچال است. یخچال is the refrigerator or fridge. تخم‌پزی است. تخم‌پزی is like تاوه تخم‌پزی it's a frying pan. الماری است. This is cupboard. Alright, now let me ask you, این خانم کجا میره? Where does she go? So you can pause the video and answer. Okay, او خانم به آشپزخانه میره. Now let's go to the next one. Here او خانم صبحانه میخوره. صبحانه خوردن is like she eats breakfast. You know, in Afghan culture we have something like او چای میخوره. Now chai is tea, and what do we mean by chai? It is like having breakfast in the morning, or the first thing we do in the morning is like we have breakfast and we have chai all the time on our table. So that is why we say او چای میخوره. She drinks tea, but it doesn't mean she's only drinking tea. It also means she's having some other stuff like maybe bread, cream, honey, or maybe eggs. So sometimes if somebody says, hey, what are you doing? Let's say in the morning somebody calls me, what are you doing? Chimikni. So let's say I'm having my breakfast, I can say ما چای میخورم. چای صبح میخورم. چای صبح. Here also we add چای صبح, so that is going to be like I'm having my breakfast. Now او خانم چی میکنه? So you can pause the video and answer. So the answer is او خانم چای صبح میخوره یا نان صبح میخوره یا صبحانه میخوره. Sobana is more common I think in Iran, and yeah, they say alon daram. I don't want to sound like a stupid guy, like trying to be like an Iranian. Anyhow, I can't because I don't know how to say that one. Anyhow, now let's go to the next one. او خانم اخبار میخونه. او خانم اخبار is the news paper. او خانم اخبار میخوره. Not میخوره, میخونه. I just said, oh, she's eating the newspaper. Okay, او خانم اخبار میخونه. If I say I'm reading a newspaper, ما اخبار میخونم. or it could be a mujalla. It's kind of a magazine, so I think it's akhbar, newspaper. Now if I ask you, let's say I'm asking you, what are you reading a newspaper? I can say شما اخبار میخونین? Yeah. Alright, so go ahead and answer this question. او خانم چی میکنه؟ Okay, بعد از او, after that, او خانم به دستشویی میره. Again, دستشویی, we talk about it here. دستشویی is like a restroom. او به دستشویی میره. او دندانای خود برس میکنه. او دندانای خود برس میکنه. برس کردن is to brush. او دندانای خود برس میکنه. If I say I'm brushing my teeth or I brush my teeth, ما دندانایم برس میکنم. Alright, now let's go to, okay, let me ask you, او خانم چی میکنه? So I can pause the video, and so from here, where does she go? او کجا میره? او کجا میره? Where does she go? او چی میکنه? Okay, you can pause the video and answer it. So او خانم بعد شوی میره. او خانم دندانای خود برس میکنه. And this one, او خانم بالا پوش خود میپوشه. بالا پوش is overcoat. او خانم بالا پوش خود میپوشه. بالا پوش is it's overcoat. If I say I'm wearing my overcoat, ما بالا پوش خود میپوشم. And the next one, so او خداحافظی میکنه. خداحافظی کردن is saying goodbye. او خانم خداحافظی میکنه. او پشک خود میبوسه. او پشک خود میبوسه. She is kissing her cat. And the last picture, او خانم میره. او خانم به کار خود میره یا سر وظیفه میره. او خانم سر وظیفه میره. She goes to her job. Alright, that is the end of the action pictures, and thank you for watching the video, and take care, and Khuda Hafiz.